Yeah, you know, it just started giving young guys Grammys. You know, when we was coming up, you know, Flavor Flav was like, who gives a damn about a goddamn Grammy? Because they wasn't giving it to us. So just know, congratulations, Kendrick Lamar.
Mark.
So now Kendrick Lamar done won some Grammys. Again. Niggas, the OG niggas ain't happy about it.
Hey man, you win a couple Grammys and next thing you know, people start hating on you. Now we have to identify the difference between hating and giving your own opinion. What exactly makes somebody a hater? If I don't rock with your music and I feel like you should not have won a Grammy for it, does that actually make me a hater? Now congrats to Kendrick Lamar for becoming the most awarded rapper in Grammy history with 27 Grammys. He just won a Grammy for Record of the Year with Luther, Best Rap Album for GNX, Best Rap Song for TV Off, Best Rap Performance for Chains and Whips, and finally, Best Melodic Rap Performance for Luther. These 5 Grammys put him over Jay-Z, who previously held the record with 25 Grammys.
It's hip-hop as usual, man. I'm not good at talking about myself, but I express it through the music. It's an honor to be here, Tyler, the Clips. Every time I tell you this, hip-hop is gonna always be right here. We're gonna be in these suits, we're gonna be looking good. We're gonna be having our folks with us. We're gonna be having the culture with us. So I appreciate y'all. God is the glory. Love y'all.
And the crazy part about it is that this is not going to be the last time he wins a Grammy. Kendrick is only 38 years old, so you assume he's got at least 10 more years in him. And just like every other industry, whether it's sports, corporate, anytime the young guy takes the shine, anytime the young guy is doing well and breaking records, there always seems to be a little bit of hate from the OGs. Now, whether it's jealousy from these older guys or sometimes they feel overlooked, but whatever it is, they do not do a good job of hiding it. Lil Wayne caught a lot of heat for his tweet after the Grammys, where he said congrats to the nominees and winners. Then he goes on to make it about himself. He said, I wasn't included. As usual, I gotta work harder. As usual. One time for my slime Bill Belly.
Now, first of all, Wayne, with all due respect, that last Carter was terrible. I'm not even, it wasn't, all right, maybe it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. At all. Compared to what we know. That wasn't your thing. It didn't hit like that, though. Maybe 1 or 2 records, but it didn't hit. You was in no position from what you did in 2025 to have no Grammy. No Grammy nomination for what?
Now, a lot of fans called out Lil Wayne. People said, bruh, your last album you dropped was Toilet Water and it went triple copper. You should not be in a position to be expecting a Grammy. Now, of course, you guys know Wayne and Kendrick had their back and forth. A couple years ago, when Kendrick was announced as the halftime Super Bowl performer in Wayne's hometown of New Orleans. So obviously with this tweet, a lot of people felt like Wayne was trying to diss and shade Kendrick. Now it does not stop there, you guys. Fat Joe also spoke on Kendrick Lamar winning the Grammys. And once again, people felt like his tone was a little bit shady towards Kendrick. Here it is.
Congratulations to him. I heard Jay-Z congratulated him. Yeah, you know, it just started giving young guys Grammys. You know, when we was coming up, you know, Flavor Flav was like, who gives a damn about a goddamn Grammy? Because they wasn't giving it to us. So just know, congratulations, Kendrick Lamar.
But what was he saying there? What are you trying to say, Joey Crack? You would have won some Grammys? For what, Lean Back? What other songs, Joey, what other songs you got besides the Lean Back record? Because y'all got to tell me. I don't know. Besides the Lean Back record, that sounds like some hating shit, bro. You would have probably won 1 Grammy then. You know what I'm saying? 1. You know what I'm saying?
Mark Lamont Hill from the Joe Budden podcast also came out and said, yo, I really did not want Kendrick to win. I wanted Clips to win.
I really did not want Kendrick to get Rap Album of the Year.
Really?
Well, let me put it differently. I wanted Clips to get Rap Album of the Year. I just thought they really deserved it far more. But I don't think it was a bad choice. I just really was rooting for Clips. That's all.
Yeah, I think we all in the same.
Yeah, I think we all in the same boat. So that's the only award that I was just like really, really frustrated about. Or not frustrated.
So we're not all the same because I am not frustrated with Kendrick winning that one.
Oh no, I wasn't frustrated. I think I'm agreeing with you.
I think disappointed is a better word.
I felt like seeing them everywhere, everything that they did, as great as the album was, it being a comeback album, it seemed like all the stars were in alignment for them to win.
Yes.
And when it didn't happen, I was just like, damn.
To come back.
But I'm sorry. But to lose to GNX is still, they weren't snubbed. This is not Good Kid, Mad City losing to Macklemore. Yeah. This isn't that. This is still a great album, won Best Rap Album of the Year.
What we say? What we say, Knight? And we wonder why we don't get anywhere. Pass the torch or knowledge. That's how we all move up. Until then, crickets. Yo, pass the torch or the knowledge. Pass the game on to the next ones. That's how we gonna move up. You can't do that, nigga. Ain't nothing gonna happen for us, bro. Now think about it. This nigga came up, he's 38 years old. He's still got a lot more career left, and we hating on the motherfucker. Oh my God. It's only in the culture, man. We do shit like that, man. I don't understand, bro. Let the nigga do his thing, bro.
And finally, Isaac Hayes III, the son of the legendary Isaac Hayes. Now he came out and said, yo, guys, I voted for Glorilla Glorious for Rap Album of the Year. Kendrick and Clips delivered strong work, but this vote was not about legacy. It was about impact in a specific year. Glorilla had the year, and Glorious was the album that deserved recognition, in my opinion.
Leave the alcohol or whatever you doing alone, my partner. Would you go Glorilla? He said Glorilla. What album of the year? Over the Clips and over fucking goddamn Lamar? You done lost your man. You done lost your man, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? You lost your man, goddamn.
People said, bro, you are out of your goddamn mind. Yes, Glorilla had a great album, but if we're talking about impact and album of the year, it does not come close to the Clips or Kendrick's album.
So, about my Grammy post this morning, I want to add a little bit more information to people that have been responding to the conversation. First and foremost, a lot of people have been saying, what about Killer Mike? What about Killer Mike? What about Killer Mike? Well, this is a text message I sent Killer Mike in November of 2023. This is before the Drake-Kendrick beef. I said, thanks for the kind words about fan base today. Get out there and campaign for these Grammys. LA and San Francisco have the largest voting chapters, so make sure you do some sort of events for the membership out there. The Grammys are just like running for office. And Mike understands that. But the problem is that Killer Mike shouldn't have to go campaign in LA exclusively just to win a Grammy. That is the point, that the majority of the voting body is out in Los Angeles, California. If he does not go in California and campaign heavily for those Grammys, he doesn't get that Atlanta sweep. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. Here's even more proof. These are the last 11 years of the Grammy Rap Album of the Year winners. Take a look. Kendrick Lamar, Chance the Rapper, Kendrick Lamar, Cardi B, Tyler the Creator, Nas, Tyler the Creator, Kendrick Lamar, Killer Mike, Doechii, and Kendrick Lamar. So that means 7 of the last 11 Rap Album of the Year Grammy Award winners were from LA and 5 were from TDE. Here's what I mean. There's 15,000 members that vote for the Grammys. The easiest way to solve this is for the Grammy board to reveal how many members of the voting body are in each city. And to make the balance fair, let's say there's 4,000 or 5,000 voters in LA. Then there needs to be 5,000 voters in Nashville, 5,000 voters in New York, and so on and so forth. Miss me with this bullshit.
Now, fans actually discovered that Isaac Hayes III actually had credits on a record on Glorilla's album. And this is where Punch TDE had enough. Absolutely no disrespect to Glo. She's absolutely deserving. She's been killing it. But this nigga's crazy. Punch then went on to call out everybody that's been hating on Kendrick Lamar for winning the Grammys. He said these boys is haters. All of them. And I love it. Jason Martin responded back to him saying you spelled Ben wrong. I love watching them try to disguise the hate with their opinionated versions of fact. Cap masters, if you ask me. Now, I do have a slightly different take from a lot of people. If you're Punch, this is expected. You have to know a lot of people don't fuck with Kendrick. And also, a lot of people are jealous of his success. The man has been winning Grammys and dominating hip-hop for the last 4 or 5 years, especially for somebody who people claim did not put out enough music. So yes, a lot of these older guys are going to hate. These guys were putting out records and albums every single year, not winning any Grammys for it. This is just par for the course. And also, let's keep it real. A lot of these guys fuck with Drake. They're Drake fans. So obviously when they speak about Kendrick, it's not going to be in the best light. We're not going to act like this Kendrick-Drake beef is over.
The West Coast is what? The West Coast is the Grammys, homie. Yo, shout out to the West Side, man. Yo, holy shit. Yo, that is facts. The West Coast is the Grammys, homie. You fucking talking about, nigga?